If you're thinking about taking your dog with you on your next holiday, then there are a few things that you need to consider before you start packing your bags. Today, I'm here to help you make the decision on whether travelling will suit your dog. And remember, if you have any questions, please pop them into the comments. We want our pets to enjoy a holiday just as much as us, so it's worth thinking about whether travel will suit your dog, as they're all individuals, just like us. Dogs are generally pretty flexible travellers. I say generally because some aren't. Some might be happier and safer if they're left at home with a pet sitter or in a boarding facility. You know your pet better than anyone else, so this all comes down to your assessment of your dog. So, how can you tell if travel will suit your dog? Firstly, most of us drive to a holiday destination, so travel sickness comes into it. Some dogs just don't travel well in the car. Travel sickness is more complex than it might seem, so you do need to have a chat to your vet about it. They can help differentiate whether it might be true motion sickness or more anxiety related, and then they can offer suggestions and recommendations based on the cause. Secondly, look at your dog's personality and temperament. How social is your dog? If they've had a pretty wide range of socialisation, they get along with other dogs and people, then they're generally going to do pretty well in a holiday situation. But if your dog is more reactive, being territorial, aggressive, barking at people walking past, then they're less likely to cope well with a situation like a caravan park where there's lots of people and other dogs walking past. No matter their temperament, it's always a good idea to give your dog a safe zone away from other people, children, or pets. Something like a portable dog fence can give them this space. What level of exercise is your dog used to? Dogs generally cope better with change if their food and exercise routine stays about the same. So if you've got an older dog that sleeps all day, then they're generally going to sleep whether you're in a house or in a caravan. But if you've got a dog that needs to be walked or exercised 2 or 3 times a day, it's worth looking at your holiday itinerary and working out whether you can fit this in along the way. It's okay to be creative with exercise options while you're away. There might be an off-leash area at the caravan park you're staying at. There might be a park next door where you can throw a ball, or a walking path. Even a safe river or beach that your dog can go swimming in if they like to swim. Thirdly, think about your planned destination. Will there be diseases or parasites there that you're not familiar with? Your dog might need extra vaccinations or medications, so it's worth calling a local vet close to your destination and finding out whether this is the case. Will the climate suit your dog? If it's going to be hotter than you're used to, then heat stress becomes a very real danger for our pets, especially for dogs that are brachycephalic and have a short nose. You can help them cope with the heat a little better by providing shade, plenty of water to drink, air conditioning, and even water to splash in. If your destination's going to be colder than you're used to, then taking an extra coat or blankets might help. If you're planning to head to a national park or other non-pet friendly experiences whilst on your trip, then it's worth thinking about pet sitters or boarding before you head off. There are plenty of options. Some caravan parks and residents offer dog sitting services. You might be able to swap dog sitting with another traveller. You have my dog one day and I'll take care of yours the next. And some local vets and kennels also offer day boarding. If you're heading to a location near a national park, farms or stations, be aware that baits might have been laid recently. You can find this out by contacting the local council or the landowner. If you're staying in these areas, then you need to keep your dog under supervision at all times. This means not letting them wander off, and perhaps only walking or toileting on a lead, especially if your dog is a scavenger and likes to eat random things. An extra safety precaution here is to muzzle train your dog before you leave on your trip. Not all muzzles are suitable. Some are not appropriate to be worn for long periods of time, as it's not safe for your dog, and others are not protective against eating baits. So have a chat to your vet if you need help with muzzle training or choosing the right muzzle. If you've travelled with your dog before, please share how you made that decision as to whether to take them with you in the comments below, along with any questions. Safe travels, and I'll see you next time.